The Speaker of the Moses Kotane Local Municipality in the Northwest was forcibly removed from the council chambers by security on Monday. This was after Gugu Mtshali allegedly refused to step down.
Councillors sit in and have a discussion. However, the audience, those that were at the gallery, refused to go out. Hence, the bouncers were called in. However, they've never pushed the speaker out of council.
Yeah, the footage that we are looking at is telling a slightly different story, where she is caught between bouncers and she's actually being taken out.
Look at it with a very close eye. There's a guy wearing a T-shirt with the stripes there.
Yes.
The speaker is sitting.
So I'm looking at it right now. There she is, right now being dragged. Right now, as I'm looking, right there. At that moment, she's
the
been
guy
dragged
who's beyond the speaker is the one who's been dragged, if you look at it clearly.
Or is the speaker, preventing that
between
guy from being dragged?
Yes.
So the speaker is being dragged along with the guy.
The speaker was never being pulled by the bouncers.
I
don't know which narrative.
Everything is agenda. Everything is agenda. Hakuna nomination. Hakuna nomination.
Speak into the mic.
Which mic? Hakuna mic. You are saying
Speak into the mic.
Hakuna mic. You are saying.
Yeah, it's waiting. Speak.
Chairperson, aspiring to be the chairman of the day.
Chairperson, wait.
Is there any seconder to the nomination? Seconded.
I, Comrade Mpukawogo, you, Councillor Mpukawogo, second the motion.
Councillor Marema Taba has been nominated and seconded. Is there any other name that is proposed for the interim speaker? There's no other name.
Of the Northwest Day of Women's League, we are condemning with the strongest possible terms the abuse and assault that was meted against Comrade Gugu Mtshali, the Speaker of Moses Kotane Local Municipality. We also condemn her behavior.
Now, the League president has warned the governing party that it must be careful or it could risk losing women to a breakaway party. Dlamini was herself removed from President Cyril Ramaphosa's cabinet earlier this year.
If we are not careful in the near future, the very women that have swelled the ranks of the ANC are going to form their organization, and they will not care whether it is a feminist organization. As long as it would meet their demands, they will join it.
I need to stop you. I need to stop you because you are losing me, and I want to think that the viewer may also be lost. What are you trying to say in summary? Is what you are saying that the meeting in the first place was not a legal meeting, or it was not a council meeting that was properly constituted?
Mashane, politically incorrect. I don't know where to start. I don't know if to show you the video, comment on it, or comment first and then show you the video. I'll try to do a bit of both, and I'll try to get someone who's in the municipality around Northwest, someone who speaks on behalf of Safe South Africa. Okay, the long and short of it is, let's get the video on while we are speaking, so we speak while the motions are going at the back. So the problem I have, particularly with this thing, is the ANC, it's so complicated. I don't even know where to start. The ANC Women's League does not want that woman to leave, and it's condemning those who ejected the speaker out of the council. And people have been saying, Mashan, please read to us, what does this mean? I also don't know what it means, but this is the little I've gathered, and I could be wrong. So there was a date scheduled for a meeting. They will tell you the date. A date scheduled for a council meeting. It gets there, and the microphones are working perfectly. The speaker cancels that meeting. She says, because these things are not working, and then she requests a date for another meeting and for these things to be fixed. Members of the council think she's bluffing. She's not. She pushes, and allegations start that she's doing this thing because she wants to chow the money with whoever service provider is going. Whether she has already sought quotations, I don't know, but that's basically it. In the meeting that we saw, we have clips of that is happening right now here. The issue now is the sitting agreed that let's get a temporary speaker who will then speak, who will preside over this thing, because this one, number one, is implicated and she does not want to carry on. So the bigger lady of the two, she's physically muscling the other one out, so those proceedings don't take place. So that's the long and short of it. Number one, what I've since established, and I could be wrong, is she is not permanently removed. She was not voted out. What is of issue to me is, even though there was a public gallery there, people, when she was going through all those things, the ANC, I don't know if it was deliberate, they did not attend to her. No one from the ANC benches seemed to be stopping her. The ANC Women's League is of the view that although she's wrong, but the bouncers should not have bothered it. And someone asked, do you know who those bouncers are? So those bouncers are these guys who have injected stuff on their biceps, so their biceps look mean. And the people were past few days, people were laughing at me because I had put it on my stories to say, here are the bouncers, and people were saying, no, these are not even bouncers, but there they are. People now can see the bouncers are actually doing the real job on the ground. They are doing the job. They're getting money, and that's it. So the ANC Women's League, the ANC itself, of course they will defend each other. It's still early days because this thing happened yesterday. What should happen, according to you? What should happen? Because I'm caught between. She is so wrong on many levels. She's wrong because if she's stopping a fair process to take place. She's physically bullying people. She's intimidating them. She's doing all things, and those things should immediately be anti-ANC. If ANC tells us this is what they are, those things should be anti any political party. So I don't think she'll survive. I don't think she'll survive. The ANC must just take her out. Moses Kotane Municipality. As it is, I'm going to let you watch the rest of the videos, but before I do, let's hear Shilos. He with his teams are struggling with the ANC in Madibe Municipality. Madibe Municipality is Brett's, where they came here, we spoke, and I mean, sending emotion and sending everything. I think this is the frustration that people see. And by the way, the EFF withdrew their signatures from somewhere, but you'll hear the whole stories. I'm just trying to copy all the stories. Let's hear. Maybe I'll play this after you have watched the videos in full. It's going to be a very lengthy one. Let me just check.
Sanction was a continuation of that council, but on the other side, there was 2 petitions that were sent to the Speaker to convene a special council for this particular matter, which is the matter that you have just raised, But procedurally, what the report we have is that the petition did not qualify in terms of the quorum for a speaker to convene such a council, and that attempt was then 2 times. And then thereafter, these colleagues or the councillors then proceeded to petition the municipal manager with the same numbers that did not conform to a quorum or a constitutional and legal council.
All right, Mr. Maruping, I need to stop you. I need to stop you because you are losing me, and I want to think that the viewer may also be lost. What are you trying to say in summary? Is what you are saying that the meeting in the first place was not a legal meeting, or it was not a council meeting that was properly constituted? Is that what you are effectively saying?
Indeed, that's what you are saying. That council sitting was unlawful. And that is why that attempt to remove the speaker is deemed unlawful as well. And that is why eventually chaos erupted in that council. And we, as the African National Congress, of course, we condemn the acts by the both councillors of the ANC, including the speaker himself, for that matter, on what has happened. And we therefore want to apologize to the people of Moses Kotane, but the matter is under investigation. And like I said when we started, we met them today, and we are going to be meeting the caucus of the ANC to continue with our investigation and find out what really are the root causes of this debacle.
So you condemn the events that have taken place there, but you also condemn the behavior of the speaker. Am I hearing you correctly?
We are saying we condemn the behavior of ANC councillors, including that of the speaker. If you look at the video footage that was circulating on social media, you see some of the councillors howling there. Then there's a clip where the speaker is trying to stop a mic or something like that. And then that's how the manhandling started when the security were called. But when a leader, remember the speaker is the chairperson of a council.
Exactly.
Or of the council city. Therefore, we expect certain leadership and directive to conform to certain qualities for the speaker to control the council. By the way, the council was supposed to have been sanctioned in the first place, and therefore she could have not proceeded with that council seat. And that's why we're condemning the conduct of everybody who was there, including the speaker.
Am I correct in the assumption that this is now going to be addressed at the level of the ANC at national?
Look, this is it's still a provincial matter. Like I said, we met the officials of the ANC, the PEC have met with the Troika, which is the mayor, speaker, and the whip. We've also met with the top 5 of the regional executive committee of Bujana. The second meeting is going to be a meeting with the caucus of ANC, individual councillors, to get to the bottom of this matter. And we can confirm that anybody who will be found on the wrong side of ourselves, the ANC processes, will have to face the music.
But I guess what I'm trying to ask you is that has the ANC in the province been asked to go and explain what happened at council today at national level?
No. We have not received the communique from the National Executive Committee about this matter. Of course, I had an engagement personally with this national spokesperson during the course of the day. But the matter is still at the level of the province, and the Provincial Executive Committee has the full capacity to resolve this matter, and we are going to resolve it.
Well, let me poke some holes in what you have suggested, because you say the speaker was never forcefully removed. The clip we have just played
I didn't say
to
that.
the viewers. Did you not say that
I didn't
she was?
that.
Did you not say she was not physically removed by the security?
I didn't say that. I said there's a clip where the speaker is shown to be trying to mute the mic, and then there was some physical engagement with the person who was there, and that's how the security personnel were called, or the bouncers, that matter. And then I'm saying the ANC condemns that fact. So I'm not saying she was not removed. She was indeed removed by the security.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad that we're able to clarify that for people watching this, Mr. Maruping, because for them, discussing whether the meeting was properly constituted, it's all academic for them. What they see is human behavior, and that kind of a behavior by a leader says, or it leaves a lot to be desired. Why should the people of Moses Kotane still accept her as a speaker if indeed there is going to be a reversal of the processes that we saw unfolding and perhaps she goes back to be a speaker? Does the ANC, still want to see her as a speaker after that kind of behavior?
Look, Polly, I don't want you to single out the speaker alone. Like I said, we want to investigate the root cause of this problem and process everybody, all councillors of the ANC who could have been found on the wrong side, including the speaker. Secondly, look, Polly, we are busy as the ANC with the renewal process, and comrades must understand and conform to the values of an ANC cape. And therefore, we are going to process this matter. Whoever is found to be on the wrong side must be processed, whether the speaker or not the speaker, or whether it's an MMC or the mayor, whoever. Anybody who's implicated on this matter will be processed by the provincial executive. And we can assure the people of Moses Kotane that we are going to confront this matter and eventually report to them on what is going to be the result.
So what's your message to the residents tonight?
Look, we have a clear mandate from the provincial and national elections that we have won in the province. And our priority is service delivery. And anybody who does not act towards that mission or towards the manifesto of the ANC will have to give away. And that's what we are promising the people of Kotane, that we are still committed to prioritize issues of infrastructure, roads, water issues, and so on. And that is our main focus. And anybody who does not conform to these priorities of the African National Congress, unfortunately, will not be part of us. And we're not going to take anything.
Hello?
Exe?
Hey, how's it?
Oshapore.
Sharp, man.
Oshap, Mashani Politically Incorrect. We are recording a podcast. We just seek your indulgence, man, on this matter happening in Northwest. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah. Okay, my name is Teboho Mashilombani. I am the National Communications Director for Safe South Africa Civic Movement.
Thank you. Moses Kotane Municipality, just indicate to us where about that place is and how far is the areas that you guys are operating from?
No, Moses Kotane is in Northwest. And then it's also our place because we have occupied almost the entire of Northwest as a movement. So we don't have councillors in Moses Kotane, but we do have our ground forces go Moses Kotane. So yeah, it's not a far place because the whole of Northwest, as I said, we've captured, not captured, but we are in the whole of Northwest.
Understood.
Yeah.
First thing first. According to you, do you think she was physically manhandled, meaning that in a wrong way? Because now people are talking about, that is the women's league, of course. Her dress has been torn and manhandled. You see, immediately when someone says someone is manhandled, they are speaking about it being in the negative. Was she manhandled? What was the correct way of allowing her to vacate council so business of the day can proceed? Just give us overview of what you think happened.
No, remember the speaker, though we are not there, we are also told. But there was a motion, but the speaker did not want to accept that motion. So she wanted to conclude the session, and then even though people said, no, man, we need this motion to pass, and then she says, no, I'm leaving, I'm going to attend something, I'm closing this place. So and then in our, because some of our members worked with her before, they know her personally. They said, no, this one, she's a bully. She's a bully. And then you can even see how she was moving around. Because I saw her from the video, moving around when the other person who's supposed to become the speaker, they're speaking, she stops her. She was pushing everybody around.
Yes.
So, of course, the issue of manhandling, it happens when somebody refuses. Remember, the bouncers have the rights of removing you for using force, because they kept on saying, well, let's go on, and I actually want to stop alone. When the entire council says, no, let's go on, but she doesn't want. So that is why you can even see all these things transpiring, because what else can you do when the person is refusing to follow orders, and then she's using her powers, her bullying tactics, as people that knows her, they said, we know this woman, that's how she behaves. And then that's a problem. And I can tell you, this issue, Moses Kotane, is not even isolated to the same issue, Madiwe, where we are fighting the same person with that they're scared of, which is the mayor, the executive mayor of Madiwe, that last my man. Because when we send also a motion there, the funny part, she was also part of the whole setup. He was even voting against the motion, but the motion is against him. Instead of the speaker saying, executive mayor, go out or don't participate, the executive mayor participated when the motion is against him. So you can see this trend. It's not only that lady in Moses Kotane. No, it's how this other ANC leaders who sit in power, nobody else can move them. In Madibe, for example, other ANC members say, but we don't want this mayor. He is embarrassing us because of the thing that the allegations that are leveled against him, and all those things. But because they want to stick on this chair, I mean, it's like they don't want to move. I'm a mayor, and then same applies there. I'm the speaker, and then I'm telling you I'm gonna be here, whether you like it or you don't like it. So it's a trend that is happening in Northwest. Actually, we are used to that. That is why people gave us a mandate and said in 2026 we are voting Save South Africa Civic Movement to run our province.
Are there any likelihood of being I don't know what to call it, of physically disrupting a council when such things happen? Are you going to call bouncers yourself to council? Because only the speaker can call bouncers. Only because I've seen it in many councils. Only the speaker can call. And so this time it happened against her. I just want to understand because is it the acting speaker who automatically took over powers, and do the bouncers, because the bouncers, as it claimed, they were not manhandling her, but it was said they were manhandling. I just want to understand who controls the bouncers, because the speaker is the one who controls the bouncers, and she was not legally removed. If the house says she was, how do the bouncers know which call to take?
No, because remember the acting speaker was already there, and then she was seconded, and then but she as an individual she refuses. You understand? So I said we are not necessarily in the council. We just heard and saw in the videos, and then also people were there were telling us actually what happened. So the acting speaker had the powers to call the bouncers to come in. I understand, because that woman was, she was law unto herself. She did not want to listen to anybody, and even if you watch the video, you can see how she was pushing people around, moving from this and then checking if that one is recording, stopping the recordings and all those things. Imagine the manner in which she was bullying other people. So when it comes to her, she cried, and actually they were not even bullying her; they were removing.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
So you said, in essence, the violence or the force meted against her, was that justifiable given the situation that it was, and it's not the first time?
Yes, because imagine now, whatever she was doing, pushing everybody around, even those who are working on the recordings, and then forcing them not to do that, also going to the attacking the acting speaker, and even swearing to that point. She was swearing in the council. So what type of leader is that? So they had to remove her. I agree 100%, because the procedure in the council is very simple. People must raise their hands, and then if there's a motion, table the motion, and then if the entire house says we are tabling, table the motion. Let the people debate the motion. So it is not up to you, because as a speaker, I think people, especially in the ANC, people in the Northwest ANC, maybe in other provinces again, they believe that when you are a speaker, you just have to control people. You are just presiding over. People must talk. This other side must talk. You must listen to facts. But the problem with this type of leaders, these are not the right people who are supposed to be in council. These are the bullies who bully people in township to say, you are voting me, I'm going to be the chairperson of the branch, and then all those things. So you can see the character and the type of leaders we have in the Northwest province. It is not the type of leaders that can reason. It's not the type of leaders that reads. Because when we go to council and then we say in terms of section what, the mood changes in the council, even in Madiwe. It changes, people start swearing, hey, we are doing all this, because they don't read these people. And our councillors know that when they go to council meetings, they must read first. We take them to a class, they know. We tell them exactly what we want. They must know which section to apply when it gets there. They familiarize themselves with everything that might happen. But it's not the case with ANC here in the local structures.
Tebogo Mashilo Mpane, speaking on behalf of Save South Africa, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mashia. Thank you.
At the video.
Local speaker yana ban. Local speaker yana. Local speaker yana ban. Local speaker yana. Local speaker yana ban. Local speaker yana.
That, of course, is that video that sparked a reaction from the ANC Women's League. And I'm now joined by Nombuyiselo Adons, who is the coordinator of the ANC Women's League Provincial Task Team in the Northwest Province. Nombuyiselo, very good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for your time. Those scenes prompted you to release a statement protesting what you saw there.
Thank you very much for the invite. Yes, we are, as the PGT of the Northwest of Women's League, we are condemning with the strongest possible terms the abuse and assault that was meted against Comrade Gugu Mtshali, the Speaker of Moses Kotane Local Municipality. We also condemn her behavior. That also shows, there's another video that shows her also misbehaving after she was dragged out of that council. We understand that as a person, you also have such emotions in a form of a reaction. However, we believe that as a Women's League, there's a better way of addressing such issues. We were surprised by seeing such, heavy bouncers in a council of Moses Kotane that had to pull her out of the council sitting. It is highly illegal, and we are really disappointed with the situation of Moses Kotane.
Because, we're not only, in the pictures we've been playing now, the visuals that we've been playing now,
she is also harassing another woman, obviously very unhappy. I mean, tearing up, papers, one assumes these are official papers, whether it's a program or whatever. That's not the kind of behavior you would expect from a public representative, isn't it?
Yes, that is why I'm saying we're also condemning her behavior after she was attacked and being forcefully removed by bouncers in her speaker in the sitting that she called. Now, there was a serious chaotic...
So that's where we'll end this part and just keep watching for more. Machine politically correct. I've opined it's enough.
Everything is urgent. Everything is urgent. Hakuna nomination. Hakuna nomination. Mic wait.
Speak into the mic.
Which mic? Hakuna mic. You are saying
Speak into the mic.
Hakuna mic. You are saying.
Yeah, it's working. Speak.
Chairperson. Is going to be the chairperson of the day.
Is there any seconder to the nomination?
Seconded. I, Comrade Mpungaboko. You, Councillor Mpungaboko, second the motion.
Councillor Maria Mataba has been nominated and seconded by... Is there any other name that is proposed for the interim speaker? There's no other name. Councillor Maria Mataba, you are duly nominated as the interim speaker.
You are very dumb.
ICT.
Yes, an ICT. So me am nonsense. I'll marry the stress.
Again.
Yeah? So could I just speak at a page? That's Hamikalo. Please tell me 20,000, 20,000, because they were malo. Yeah, did you get friend to follow? John. MG's are in the senior and let's one. When they don't let Takan send for far. Maria, hakuna meeting was on saying, wait, hakuna so saying, man. Who was talking, man? Who offering? Man, hakuna man. Who was talking? Which man? Who was talking? What are you can alone? Which man? Yes, he got to say, I come this. Yakuna chepese. Yakuna chepese. Maria, yakuna chepese. Suka. Maria. Miti wai. Untoba takali gani. Untoba takali. Yekas. Untoba takali. Maria, disappointed. You are disappointing. What is this thing that you are doing? Yeah? What is this thing that you are doing? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Yeah?
Over from the MM.
They will take out.
Continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Who continue?
It's the work of the day.
Yeah, work of the cowboy like one. Cowboy. How's my cowboy? Cowboy, because. Cowboy. Which item?
Any application for leave?
I'll go on to make application for leave. Oh, ma.
An application
what's that your man?
An application of access.
Yeah, what's that your man?
You're gonna read us.
Man, I put application, man, dear man. Application here in way. Team meeting why you application. Team meeting why what happened now? Now, I know kill the explain that's what happened.
To know was the registered bill.
You do the things at ANC.
No, I'm in council.
You do the things at ANC. It's illegal.
Let's check peculiar of interest.
Petunia.
Peculiar of any interest.
Petunia.
I'm saying peculiar of any interest.
You want to be some petunia? Yeah, you want to be an apology. Don't worry. Home is the way we are going. Yes. What did you not? Yes, ma'am. Yes. What is that? Yes.
The special room.
There's a motion. What about the motion?
A move of a motion.
Which motion? Which motion? Which motion? Who can find your decision? Are you aware of
the motion?
Which motion? Which motion? Which motion? Oh, you mean you want to represent that? I man, Maria, motion. You want to present that? Yeah, I man. Present that motion. I man. Are you Western man?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.